Even when things appear to be hopeless, it is important to have big dreams, and Conor McGregor, one of the most famous professional fighters in the world, understands the significance of this. After a brief stint on welfare, the former featherweight and lightweight champion of the Ultimate Fighting title, now 30 years old, transitioned into a career in mixed martial arts, where he won championship belts and earned paydays in the multiple millions of dollars. In today's video, we will discuss how Conor McGregor earns his money without fighting. Before we start discussing in detail, please subscribe our channel and also press the bell icon as well. The straightforward strategy that assisted him in getting there, in addition to his innate ability as a fighter, of course, was to visualize himself succeeding, and then to make it happen. This was the basic approach that helped him get there. Always try to picture what you're doing. Visualize yourself succeeding and accomplishing what you set out to do. Think positive thoughts and see yourself succeeding. Put an end to your daydreaming and start living the life you've always imagined. From welfare to champion. McGregor began his career in the plumbing industry in Dublin when he was just a teenager and worked as an apprentice plumber. In the end, he came to the conclusion that a career in plumbing was not for him and instead decided to pursue a future as a professional mixed martial arts fighter. In 2008, when he was only 19 years old, Conor McGregor made his debut as a fighter in Dublin. He won both of his first two battles, and over the course of the next 5 years, he established himself as one of the best fighters in Ireland. During that span of time, he competed in MMA and lost only 2 of the 14 contests he entered. But money was still tight for McGregor because he didn't have a day job, and it wasn't until 2013 that he was able to secure a contract with the UFC, the organization that provides the highest level of competition for a mixed martial arts fighter. In point of fact, McGregor was notably dependent on welfare money from the Irish government for a number of years as he continued to fight in lower-level mixed martial arts contests. McGregor says, "When things were going bad, when I had no job, and I was on welfare, I went into a different mode. I was able to turn my life around. Just like I did when I was a youngster, I utilized my imagination to picture positive things happening despite the challenges that I was facing." In other words, McGregor envisioned himself winning match after bout, securing a deal with the UFC, and accumulating a collection of championship belts. He got through the tough moments in his career as a boxer thanks to the positive attitude that got him through the times when he could have easily questioned his decision to pursue a career as a fighter. It wasn't until April of 2013 that he finally cashed his very last welfare check, which was for close to $120 US. This occurred only a few days before his debut in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, in which he would be competing for the first time. McGregor was given a check for $60,000 as a reward for his victory, which he received after the fight. Just 2 years after signing his first contract with the premier MMA promotion, Conor McGregor became the top-ranked fighter in his weight class by winning his first UFC title belt in 2015. This accomplishment propelled him to the top of the rankings for all fighters in his weight class. Since that time, he has won UFC championships in 2 different weight classes, featherweight and lightweight. However, he has since lost both of those titles, including the lightweight championship he won in his most recent UFC encounter, which took place in October 2018 against Khabib Nurmagomedov. According to reports, McGregor was awarded $3 million despite the fact that he was the one who ultimately came out on the losing end of the match. Even yet, that is a trifle in comparison to the claimed figure of $100 million that he banked after his defeat in a boxing battle against Floyd Mayweather in 2017. In 2018, Forbes ranked Conor McGregor as the 12th highest-earning celebrity in the world, with an annual income of $99 million. Of this amount, $14 million comes from his endorsements for brands such as Monster Energy and Reebok. Forbes also placed McGregor at number 12 on its list of the highest-earning athletes in the world in 2018. The amount of money that McGregor made in 2018 was sufficient for him to be included on the Forbes list. Pursuing business success. When he isn't competing, Conor McGregor is presently using his boxing gloves to make a name for himself in the business world. In the same year, he launched his own brand of Irish whiskey, which he called Proper No. 12, in addition to his own apparel line, which he referred to as August McGregor. The name Proper No. 12 pays tribute to where I grew up, which is in Crumlin, a low-income suburb of Dublin that is sometimes referred to as Dublin 12 after its postal code. Crumlin is located in the city of Dublin. This is the location where the current owner of the business spent his childhood. Crumlin is a site extremely close and dear to my heart. McGregor continues in the interview. I have a lot of memories there. It's where I learned to do everything, including how to fight, and it's where I learned to do everything else. He said, "It's where I learned to do everything else." Proper No. 12 first made its debut in September 2018, at which time it could be found on the shelves of alcoholic beverage merchants in Ireland and the United States. Reports indicate that the first manufacturing run of the whiskey was completely consumed in a period of less than 2 weeks after it was made available to the public. According to Brian Axelrod, who is the U.S. Director for Proper No. 12, McGregor and his business partners at the distillery Airborne Spirits, of which McGregor is the founder and chairman, were required to scale up production in order to get more of the whiskey available for purchase by the end of December. McGregor is the founder and chairman of Airborne Spirits. Axelrod, who was interviewed by CNBC Make It, stated that he anticipated that Proper No. 12 would sell more than 200,000 cases of the whiskey in its first year of distribution in the United States. This information was provided by Axelrod. By comparison, approximately 7 million cases of Jameson, which is widely regarded as the most popular Irish whiskey in the world, are sold throughout the course of each and every year in countries all over the world. It is Axelrod and McGregor's intention to donate $5 for each case of Proper No. 12 that is sold, up to a total donation amount of $1 million, to organizations and charities that are specifically geared toward helping first responders. This donation amount is subject to change depending on how many cases of Proper No. 12 are sold. According to Axelrod, Proper No. 12 has already amassed more than 570,000 followers on Instagram, making it the most popular brand of distilled spirits in the annals of that social media platform's existence. McGregor adds, "At launch, I told everyone I was going to give this my all and take the whiskey industry by storm. And they have done just that, with more to come. We took the whiskey business by storm." That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.